Let us briefly explain the difference between navigation and navigate.
On our Garmin watches, navigation is embedded within an activity, i.e. hike, cycle, swim, run. Top right starts the activity. Once you're in the activity, you can then open up navigation, middle, left, find somewhere to navigate to, and that is navigation. Navigate is a separate activity on the watch. So you would top right, go down to navigate, find where you want to navigate to, hit go, and it will take you there. They are, of course, very, very similar to pretty much the same thing. It's just that one is embedded in an activity and the other one is the activity.
Let's explore the navigation setup. First of all, go into, not alarms, don't long press top.
Pressing top right takes you into an activity. Here, hike. Press top right to go. These are the data screens that you see, and here it will show basic information such as moving speed, average speed, elevation, distance travelled. We will look at these windows at the end of the video.
Down. Navigation. Okay, keep your heading bug on, that is useful. And alerts you can set up here. So you can set up alerts for final distance, final ETA, off course on, and turn prompts on. We're going to concentrate more on data screens, up ahead on, guide on, elevation plot on. Some of these will become more obvious and apparent in another video. Screen 1, status on. So in this screen, we've got it set up for 3 fields. Field 1, estimated time en route. Field 2, distance remaining. Field 3, estimated time of arrival. Now screen 2 is set to off. So we can change that, top right to turn it on. We will change the layout to any of these that you want to have. Now you notice when you're at the very top, you have one data field. And as you move down, you get 2, 3 in different styles, then 4 in different layouts, and then 6, and then 8, and 8 in different layouts. So you can choose any layout that you want, to use. And experience and time and playing around with them, of course, will help in your decisions. In field 1, you can use timer fields, distance fields, pace, speed, heart rate, cadence, temperature, elevation, compass, navigation, muscles, other fields, charts. So in this one, you may want to have distance. That's the distance that you have travelled. In this one, down here, you may want to do speed. So you may want to do your current speed. And in this one down here, you may want to do average speed. Just one thing I will add here, Map Manager. This is your maps that you have on the watch. Map theme. Now I highly recommend that you keep map theme to none, especially if you're using a map. If you change it to high contrast, for example, and then come out and then go to hike and set it, you now have this very blue field, and you're not going to get as much detail on your map. So if you've got a blue map, or your map doesn't have, isn't showing streams and rivers and other important detail, then you don't want high contrast, and it might be that you have accidentally set up. So if that's what you've done and you can't get your map properly set up, then go to map, go to high contrast, map theme, and take it to none. Orientation track up is pretty straightforward, obviously. User location, hide. I've got contours show, track log show, track color red, that's when it's following you, auto zoom on, lock on road off, detail high. So if you've got a good quality map, like Talkie Toaster or something like that, have your detail set to high, and then you can come out.
Setting the map up correctly, you now have all the details you need.
Right, while we're looking at data fields, let's just go into activities and apps, top right, hike, top right. Here you can remove from favorites. I keep it in favorites because then that's at the top, because it's kind of like my most used. Map, we can set up here to configure maps. So every map is off except Talkie Toaster, that is the only one that is on. Map theme, none. Use system settings, I've turned this off because I want the hike settings to be, separate. Track up, user location hide, segments show, contours show, track log show, track color dark red, auto zoom on. We don't want to lock on road. If you were doing road navigation, as someone asked in a question, then you may want to lock on road. We want activity hiking, popularity routing on, but you can turn that off if you want to. But basically what that does is if you want to navigate somewhere, then it will use a popular route. Follow course. You could use map or follow course, but follow course is the best option. If you've put your own course in, then you want follow course. Minimize distances, avoidances. I turn auto pause off. I have several videos, please check them out on the Fenix 6X, where I do navigation, and I found it better to turn the auto pause off for hiking. At the moment I have 3D speed off and 3D distance off. I have heard that these are quite useful, so these might be worth turning on. Lap key, turn that lap key off. You do not want that lap key on, because every time you accidentally press bottom right without really thinking about it, you hear a beep, lap, beep, lap, beep, lap. Oh my God, it drives you bloody nuts. Insane. Yeah, turn that sucker off. Touch on. So that's obviously means your touch screen is on, although at the moment it's off because we're doing something. But that basically means that touchscreen is on in navigation. Auto scroll. We don't want heart rate broadcast. Check out my video on the flashlight. This is where you can set up flashlight. Satellites I've put to multi-band, power normal, background color.
If you're enjoying this video so far, please like, subscribe, share, hit the notification button for all, and leave a comment below. Earlier, we briefly looked at the activity screens. So when you start an activity and press go, top right, you get these screens. You can, of course, change these screens to how you wish. These will track your progress and, of course, give you information on speed, direction, distance, etc. And of course, you could use track back if you wanted to get back to where you started. But this is not a navigation screen. These are activity screens, not navigation screens.
And your map. You might want to add one, so you just come in here. You can choose a screen, so you could put music controls in, clock in, elevation in, custom data, choose layout, and then once again you're back to however many fields that you want in here and whatever layout that you want.
In this instance, in this activity, press top right, then you can position where you want.
And then you can move it. So if you remember, we had a map on there, compass, so you can put your distance wherever you want to put it. And we've put it down there. And then we can come out and your data screen. So now you've got timer, you've got this time of day, your map, your distance, which we've just added, and then add new. And you can do that with all different pieces of data and information to however you want to add it, take it away. We don't necessarily need that distance now. So top right, reorder, remove, top right, remove, yes. And then you're back to how you were there. Your alerts, power modes, low battery alerts, configure maps we've done, routing we've done. So, in a nutshell, that is how you set up your data screens. Now, as I say, you'll need to go through it yourself and just figure out, what you want for your particular activity, whether it's distance, it's speed, it's navigation, it's compass, it's heart rate, it's timers, any number of those things, could be exactly what you want. So set it up how you see fit.
Obviously, I have just concentrated on hike, but of course the Garmin Fenix 7X does a million activities outside and inside. As the actress said to the bishop, I will see you in the next one.